Definitely risky, yeah. I mean, the second album is a classic example, really. You know, we just deviated from the electronica that we synth-based sounds to really esoteric percussion and, you know, even slightly chill out and down tempo, which had chart #1 on the album, but the sort of B-side was very sort of hippie sounding in a way, with all these percussion instruments. I didn't play any. I was playing guitar on the first album. Then I went on percussion, so I was experimenting with tablas and things like that. And Gary had a cheng, which is a Japanese. I think it's Japanese, might be Chinese actually. And you know, and just literally finding instruments and writing around those instruments. And that was very sort of experimental. It was probably the worst selling album we ever made. But you know, we were lucky to get a hit out of it, and that enabled us to carry on with the next.
And I suppose those kinds of moments are important as musicians as well, to get you to the next album.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that doesn't happen these days. We'd have got dropped, because there's no loyalty to an artist anymore, isn't it? It seems to be no A&R anymore. No one from a record company. They are there, but their hands are tied. So if you have a vision with a band and you sort of see the potential of a band or an artist, they're not given the time to develop.
These guys take on a lot more jobs now as well than just artists and repertoire.
Focusing on
They're doing so many different things. Yeah.
Yeah, which would mean that if that was to occur now, we wouldn't be around for the true album. That's happening to bands all the time. You know, artists that have got the potential but are not quite ready yet. They're not given that time to develop anymore, and I think that's tragic. I think it's got to change, and I think it will. A&R people and people with visions that can spot it and nurture and get the best out of an artist. They might be like a 16-year-old kid like Kate Bush. You know, that's classic. You know, Dave Gilmour from Pink Floyd recognised the talent in Kate Bush, and said, like, let's hold her back. She's not ready. She's going to get ruined, spoiled. So we got to hold back on her for a year or two, and they did before they released Wuthering Heights. And she wrote a song about him called "A Man with a Child in His Eyes," you know, as a payback.